Hi, it's Michael Fleming at Innovate Dental Marketing coming at you to talk about letters. Yeah, not just any letters, end of year benefits letters. And you may have heard me talk about this before, whether directly or through another video like this. But as we start to head towards wrapping up Q3 and we're starting to head towards Q4, end of year benefits letter. We've been doing these things for 10 years now and they are incredible. And basically what it is exactly what it sounds like. It's a letter that goes to your existing patients talking about their benefits potentially expiring on December 31st at the end of this year, right? And it's truly one of these use it or lose it. The majority of your patients have about $1,500 to $3,000 of benefits every single calendar year. And if you're doing a good job, you're burning through those benefits and really helping them maximize the value of their benefits, right? But there's a lot of patients that are leaving a lot of potential benefits on the table by the end of the calendar year. And what happens if they don't use that, they literally lose it, and then that $1,500 or whatever that amount is at the beginning of the year is reset. So this is such a great way to maximize the use of their benefits, as well as generate production for your practice. A couple different things, and I've spoken about this in years past as well, is the big thing about the letters. I know that there's a ton of people that are out there that are using email communications to let their patients know about their benefits that are potentially expiring. But one of the things that we've discovered over these years as well is that you've got an average email open rate of about 20 to 25%. And 25% is good. If you're getting that, that's good. But even if you're getting good at 25%, that still means that there's 75% of your patients that have no clue about this message, right? Because they're not seeing it. They may be looking through their inbox, they may see it, they're like, oh, okay, I'll come back to that email, and of course it just gets buried, and they have every intent of even reading it in the future, but they just don't. Compare that with a physical letter that shows up, you're going to get an open rate of 90%, upwards of 90%, because people oftentimes don't know what they're going to be getting from their dentist. They might be thinking it's a bill, but instead they get this letter, and then before you know it, you're educating them about this, that, oh, hey, Michael Fleming, you've got, $1,234 worth of remaining benefits left, and it looks like with your treatment plans, we'll be able to fit you in on the schedule by the end of the year to maximize those benefits, right? And it's such a great message, right? Because it's free money for the people that have these benefits. So that is a big thing right now. But the real reason I'm reaching out to you right now is that because of COVID and everything that's been going on right now, regardless of what you've been doing this last couple months, whether you've been marketing, whether you've been a little conservative and you haven't been marketing, you're having some good numbers right now, right? Because that's what happened is we had this backlog of March, April, May, and you had all these patients that couldn't get seen. And so all of a sudden, in June, July, we start to release the floodgates, and all of a sudden, bam, numbers take off and everyone's doing great, right? And what's happened is you've got this artificial confidence that's been happening, right? And people are like, hey man, I'm getting better numbers compared to last year, and I'm not even marketing. I'm doing such a great job, right? But what's happening is you're just working through that backlog, and now what's happening is we're starting to get some people that are picking their heads up and they're looking forward to their schedules in October and November, and what they're seeing is based on kind of that 6-month cycle of how we're rescheduling hygiene and rescheduling visits, is that since you didn't have anything for March, April, May, guess what happens? You've got nothing coming up for October, November, December. It's almost like I've got a crystal ball into your business, right? But go ahead, look right now, press pause on this video and go look, and I guarantee you that if you look at your scheduled appointments in October and November, they're suffering compared to where you were at last year. And so this is another great reason to re-engage your existing patients, right? Because the audience here is the people that have already spent money with you, that already trust you, right? And so this is a great way to re-engage with them and invite them in. Obviously, if you're looking for new patient acquisition, we can help you with that, with like a different product, or like direct mail postcards, things like that. But this is specific to the letters, right? Where we're sending out that letter, educating your patients how much remaining benefits that they've got through the end of the year, and how you can help them maximize that, as well as increase your cash flow as well. So it's a great win-win here, because it's truly a service for your patient, but it's also a great revenue generator for you. And knowing that your schedules are looking slim for October, November, this is a great way to kickstart that schedule and getting because there's still time right now, right? Because we still have August to get through, we still have September to get through, right? And so yeah, I would imagine your books are looking stellar for August right now, right? And same with September. You're probably looking good for about week 2, 3 into September before it starts to peter down right now. So now's the perfect time. You've got plenty of time to be able to get this out and get this in the mail stream so that your patients can open it, engage with it, pick up the phone, call you, and schedule their appointment So that way you've got time to fill that schedule and boost that schedule so that by the time you start getting to that time, you have that problem solved. And so I'm coming at you kind of with a proactive message right now, right? Because I know that there's a lot of you that are living in abundance right now and you're working through that backfill and it feels good, and I know it does, right? But I'm asking you to pick your head up and start looking at those schedules in October, looking at those schedules in November, and realize that there's a tool here that can really help you communicate with your patients and fill your schedule, and boost and ultimately boost revenue for your practice, right? So it's a great win-win-win for everyone involved, if that makes sense. So reach out, fill out the form below to get some more information. We'd love to get a sample of the copy. Like, we have some standard copy that goes out. We're able to pull information from your dental system or from your patients. So we're able to pull the not only names but also remaining benefits, so that we can identify, people that have remaining benefits of, like, say $250 and above, whatever that number is, wherever you draw that line, and then we're able to mail to all of them. So basically, we can pull that information, we can give you a quote, we can let you know exactly how much that's going to cost. We can also give you an estimation of how much revenue you can anticipate to receive as well. So again, we've been doing this for a long time, so we've got some great travel knowledge that we're eager and excited to share with you. And again, we can't live in abundance unless you do, right? And so it's truly our objective to serve you at a higher level and really help you continue to grow your practice and live in abundance, so that in turn, you help us live in abundance as well. So with everything that's going on, I hope that you and your staff and your family and everyone around you is staying safe, staying healthy, keeping sane, keeping a good sense of humor, and living in abundance right now and enjoying that backlog right now. And I hope that this message is hitting you at a time where it's relevant. And by golly, did I just say by golly? I just did. But with a little extra cash flow as well, to be able to reinvest that into your marketing and help prime that pump, so that you're feeling that October and November, right? Because that's one of my core beliefs too, is that marketing is not an expense. I know that a ton of people see marketing as an expense, but it's really not when it's done properly and done responsibly, right? It's really just priming that pump for future abundance, as opposed to just being a line item expense. But I could go on forever. If you've got any questions, feel free to give us a call. Otherwise, fill out the form below. We'll reach back out to you so that we can start putting some creative together, as well as identify kind of scope. Are you a practice that has 1,000 patients? Are you a practice that has 5,000 patients? Obviously that's going to dictate the price per piece for us to be able to scale that to your economy, right, and give you a quote that you can actually budget into your marketing, so that we can get this done and get this rolling in the next 3-4 weeks for you, okay? Again, take care of yourself, and I'm grateful for you. Take care.